Okay, so the point of this video is to kind of go over our Z8 farming run that we've been talking about using Mecha Hera. So real quickly, I'm going to go over the teams and why we're using these specific cards, because these are completely troll picks in a lot of regards. So here's my Mecha Hera. This is 297, obviously. We use HP latents on her, because the higher her HP is, the easier it is to activate this leader skill right here. Keep her above 80. Morti's Hera isn't, but that really doesn't matter that much as long as the awakenings are here. It's absolutely critical to have the resistance binds. Also, my second card I run is a max skilled Lilith, and that's for so she can poison wave 8 and kill the pre-jar wave just very easily and simply. We have been able to do it with lower skill cooldowns. I believe minimum you have to have is like 13 in my specific team comp, but you have to have her ready by wave 8. I use a Haku. Haku's just nice stats all around, and she's got a complete board change, which is nice. And she's got double TPA, so that's good for killing actual floors. For emergency delay, since you have to keep your HP above 80, the only delay we're using in this team is a Cow Cow, which is only one turn, but that's usually enough, and he provides a double TPA, which is very nice for actually killing stuff when you need to kill the lesser waves. Right now I only have them at a 3 skill cooldown, which is problematic sometimes. Then the big card we have that is kind of critical to the way we do this run is an Awoken Ra. He is max skilled, so he's up pretty much instantly, and he has 2 skill delay resist latents on him. And what that allows him to do is, you'll see later in the video, we kill wave 9, and then wave 10, I eat the skill down delay resist, and then Morty will pass back to me, and I can turn around and just nuke wave 10. We don't have to worry about any of the 6 combo or anything like that. We can totally just cheese it and push through it. Other than that, he's just good stats all around. Alright, so that's my side, and then I'll kind of let Morty talk here about his Saria. You there?
Yeah, this is Saria. As you see, she's not skilled at all. Her real point on this team is to give us an orb change, full board change for the Z8 wave, which I'm going to nuke. And then next to Saria, you see LZL. He's pretty critical to our particular strategy. He's got that double TPA, which helps me burst the dragon floor. And he's also you see he's max skilled. He doesn't have to be, but we found that he's nice to have for his active on floor 4 and 5. Sometimes we want to use the heal if we get a preempt or something. Then next to LZL, you see Kana. Kana's you have to have some sort of buffer to take down Z8 because of levels. So I use Kana, the choice. She's got those 3 TPAs, which is good for damage on Z8. And you'll notice she is skilled up once. And the reason for that is with my particular team, Kana, she is up with 1 skill up final floor, which then also allows me to put up Saria. Last, you'll see an unevoed Apollo. You can evo this. If you do, I suggest the light water one. The reason I don't have that is just because I haven't gotten around to evolving it yet. But also the cost is nice because he very quickly gets powerful, which is good for some of the floors. And you'll notice he's max skilled. This is almost a necessity because without the max skill, he might not be up for floor 3, which you sometimes need him for.
Alright, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's go there and we'll kind of ready when you are, and we'll talk about it as we go. One thing I do want to stress that this team is like not at all 100%. We probably have maybe an 80% success rate. A lot of our misses come from our error, not so much our team composition. All right, so like, here's a good example of like, what can happen. He has no lights, and we've done this run so much that he probably knows that he can do just a row of waters usually to take care of it, or he can match darks, like a 5 darks or something like that. Or you do both. We typically, like in any multiplayer run, that you should do is you should communicate with whoever you're talking to. We try to be very, very conscious of the board at all times, so we don't like take each other's colors, because my colors are flexible. I can TP off darks, I can TP off of reds, so I could kill this wave with 1 TP of reds and maybe sub blues, but I want to leave his lights because wave 3 is extremely critical that he has those lights up.
Yeah, and also it's really important for him this wave. He typically also like to get rid of darks on this wave because, as you'll see next wave, wave 3 absorb darks, and we've had some just terrible Skyfall luck with that wave.
So anyway, one of the things I see in multiplayer rounds is people try to just brute force and match the whole board and go crazy. We don't do that. We really sit down and talk about what we're doing and what needs to happen. So anyway, my goal here is to match the board and leave lights up so he has an easy time on the next wave. That was more than enough damage. The thing is, in these leveling runs, you also have to keep in mind that your cards are under leveled, so the damage values take a lot of getting used to as what you can kill and what you can't kill and what you can get away with.
Okay, so on this wave, this is actually a wave we die on occasionally, just depending on the board. So like right now, I have a double light TPA, which is good. I typically only need one, but I always like to match two to be safe, because I did not almost never kill the next wave. So it's really important here. We only have one dark on the board, but if you have more than one dark,
If you can
it's
keep
really
4 fires
critical
up
to
for
move
me.
your darks away.
Yeah, try to keep 4 fires so I have a TPA if needed.
All right.
Yeah, that's just way overkill. Alright, this is a good one for the video, right? So this is a wave that gives us a ton of trouble, because Hera does not activate unless she's over 80%. So, I always have pad pulled up, or pad X pulled up, and we know exactly what she's going to do each turn, right? Because, there's databases and research. I know that if I just match any orbs, her next turn, she's going to do a minus 99%. Now, ideally for us to kill this, we're below our 80% threshold. So Hera's going to do jack for damage right now. So I could match the entire board and do a beautiful combo, and it just won't matter because I'm not above 80. So what we do in this situation is I'm going to use like a cow. We're going to delay and then heal up, or Morty has option if he wants to use like an LZL, heal above 80 and then burst her down. We want to save LZL because he enhances lights and that's good for the last wave. So
Yeah.
On purpose, I'm not going to heal to 80 here. And the reason why is because we know next wave she's going to burst to 99. We basically scientifically have gone through every single wave and kind of planned out what our scenarios are for each one. So
yeah, and I mean, there's obviously a lot of options depending on what you get, but it's really important for you and your partner to know what you're gonna do as a team, because like if he matches a lot of heals here, like you might instinctually do, I might die next turn.
yeah. So I mean, Hera has a ridiculous amount of RCV to recover. I think we can recover from like 1% to full with only 3 hearts and like 2 or 3 combos. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm just going to clear a couple orbs out here. And again, I'm not trying to make like some crazy board match. Okay, so she didn't 99 there, and that's no big deal. She hits like a wet noodle.
Yeah, so I could theoretically LZL here and burst her, but we've found that our death we rarely die on these dragon waves. A lot of our death waves are like RNG Saria boards on
Wave
Xeron.
11, yeah.
Yeah, so we generally just wait for delay here rather than popping my LZO. But if you could theoretically use a heal here and then kill her.
And again, you notice like how he leaves heals up on purpose. I mean, you have to like kind of fight your urge to just go nuts using our team comp. This is just a way we like to play, okay? There's no right or wrong way to run this run.
Yeah, but
we're Yomi draw players, so Z8 is not an easy farm for Yomi draw players. So this is what we came up with. It took us like 3 weeks. Something crazy.
yeah, but you'll notice on that last wave, I only matched 3 combos and I healed almost to full.
Okay, so I know she's not going to hit more than 9,000. She's going to hit for something like, I don't know, anywhere from like 4 to 7. It's not that much. So I'm just going to match orbs. I'm not going to really do anything special. I'm not even going to bother healing on purpose. I had to heal anyway. It's no big deal. Okay, see, there's her 99, which we were expecting. The thing is, we delay on purpose. Now I have Cow up, and we know we can delay her and then push her down. Make sure he heals. So that's easily going to heal the full. Alright. Okay, now we basically have our kill condition met here. I can heal, and then after I can delay, and that's going to guarantee her to basically be ready to. We'll be at our HP threshold, and then we know we have orbs to kill her at that point. There's a ton of darks on the board and not enough light, so my goal is going to be to move this heart up here, and then I'm just going to match the rest of the board. I'm not going to do a lot of damage, but I am going to delay here. Right? We're going to delay now?
Yeah, we have to.
So anyway, that puts our 2 turns. Now I'm going to heal. I'm just going to match. My goal is to clear orbs for Morty so he has lots of lights up. No, we ate a Skyfall. Oh well. And again, it's crap damage, but you have to understand, this thing only has 1.8 million HP.
Yeah,
it's pretty
right
low.
there.
So anyway, he has a couple options here. He can blow his light TPA and his dark TPA. It will probably kill it alone. If he pushes it below 50%, again, we know you push it below 50, she's going to buff herself and give us a free turn at our activation. So basically, we know we've killed this at this point.
Yeah, I messed with that combo real bad, but like, look how low she is now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now she's got the kill.
Yeah, I mean, we know she's gonna buff. This is a thing I really hate to see when people like do multiplayer runs and they go dive into a group and they don't know what's gonna happen. It's like, oh, we'll just do lots of damage. You know, that's not how you play pad. According to me.
Well, I think that was probably a good time to talk about being off turn.
That's true. The main turns we care about is Morty wants to kill the 3rd wave, and I want to kill the pre-show wave, which is wave 8. So ideally, he wants the odd number waves, I want the even number waves. So right now we are what we call on turn. So he kills this, we are on turn for me to get the preacher wave at 8. This is a really good wave for us. This guy, he does a preempt for like no damage, and then he starts at 2 turns. So we basically get a free turn here to heal, and then he buffs himself with the shield. And then if we push him below, 30, he buffs himself again. So this guy's like an amazing delay. So we always take delays here if we need to. So do whatever.
Yeah, just a quick note, the reason it's important to be on turn as we get further on is because I can't pass for our strategy to work, because I need to use my pass for Zerog Form 1.
Okay, so we know we're active, and by the way, for people that don't know, the HP right here up top, kind of by this orb, is green. Green means you're active. I think if it's blue, you're also active above 80%. If you're yellow, you're not active. Just a quick little note. I don't have to kill this at all. I can match orbs and do whatever I want, but I'm gonna push him down like with 1 fire TPA and no combos just to move some damage on him, so it's easier for him to burst him and kill him. Because I want Morty to kill this. This is wave 5. It's odd. And there's a shield. Okay, and here's Morty's chance to kill him. And if he fails, it's no big deal. I could go and kill him, and then we would have to figure out a pass to get what we call back on turn.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd kill it, but I think it will push him below 30.
No? Okay. Alright, no big deal. Alright, so I'm just gonna match Dark TPA. I'm gonna leave his lights alone, because he's gonna need them. And he's got more lights, which is great for further waves. So now we're off turn. So this is like a good example of how we have to communicate here. So this is wave 6. Ideally, this should be the wave I kill. It just means that we're going to have to get to wave 7, and I'm going to have to pass. So Morty's going to go ahead and kill this. You have to take these little crappy waves really seriously, because they do have a decent amount of defense, and if your Hera's not active, you can't actually throw your whole run, which we haven't had happen yet, I don't think. Okay, so I don't want to kill these. This is kind of like Morty's baby right here, because this is wave 7. I theoretically could kill him, but Morty has way more burst than I do.
And also, it's important that I kill these guys because Preachers are next, and I don't have a way to kill them.
And we don't want Morty to pass either. So if I killed this wave, and then it was Morty's turn, it wouldn't be good, because then Morty would have to use his pass, and we have to save his pass. So I'm going to pass over to him. We use our pass very, very specifically, and we always talk about it first. I guess you're going to Apollo for safety. It's more than enough light to... And he's got 2 double TPAs. I mean, it's like cake. You have to take this wave seriously. Honestly, wave 7's probably one of our worst waves that we've had a failed run, because it's very deceptive how much damage you think in your head you do, typically with a group, and how much you actually do. So this is where Lilith comes in. Now, talking about wave 9... Wave 9, he's going to kill the small dragons, and he's going to poke the big dragon, and then I want to kill it. So I ideally, again, I'm thinking about his board, because I don't need to actually do damage here. I can't do damage here. Lilith is going to take care of all of them with her active poison, so I'm going to try to pull the colors I want toward the bottom of the board. I'm not trying to match specific colors. There, and we both have colors. We use more now.
Yeah, so this guy's got 4 million health, and it's important to kill these small guys, because if we don't, they'll bring us below our multiplier. So this is a key wave, and also remember I do double damage to him because he's dark, whereas he only does normal damage because he runs mostly dark. So it's good for me to poke him down a little bit to make the kill easier if he gets a bad Haku board.
Yeah. Ideally, I want him around the middle, around 50%. And he knows that's usually about a... I mean, we've done this so many times. He knows that's about a 3 or 4 combo. Man, look at that. So, anyway. Alright, and just for security-wise, I usually Haku here. With my team, see, I don't have a lot of dark TPAs, so most of my damage is probably going to come from Cao. I've killed this guy with Cao alone. Let me think about this here. 4, okay. I know that'll kill him.
Yeah, so it's really important to note that our strategy only works in multiplayer, obviously, and it's because of the pass feature on this wave.
Okay, this is important right here. So he targets, he does a skill delay, I killed the wave 9. So Raw is up because of those skill delay latents. Those are expensive. And now Morty has to use his pass. If Morty uses his pass earlier, it screws up the whole run because then we have to do the 6 combo crap. And the whole reason we designed it, you can pass, whatever. The whole reason we designed it this way is because we wanted to rule out variables that could screw up your run. Like, we wanted a consistent Z8 run. That's why we built this team. Anyway, so I'm going to nuke him. And here's the other benefit of me eating the next. Is he's got a 75% damage reduction right here. It's not my job to kill Z8 because I have a lot of dark damage, right? And Morty's all light damage, so that's why he's running so much light damage. I'm going to... Ideally, I want to give him a board where he's not forced to use Saria, because Saria can give you a low amount of light orbs sometimes. So what I try to do here is pull a lot of these light orbs down toward the bottom, and then I'm going to hopefully leave at least... He needs about 2 TPAs and like 3 or 4 combos to kill one-shot Z8. So that's kind of our goal here. Clear the right, yeah, it's not a very good board.
Yeah, so
I also eat the sacrifice here, which isn't critical. This allows him to blow everything at this point and kill it.
and this is also why you need Hera to be skill bound Awoken, because if you don't, she can get down there.
Yeah, if you have your leader bound, it sucks. So you do have to evo your Hera, which is not fun. So he's going to blow Kana, he's going to blow Saria, and then usually LZL. That's a perfect board. That's a really easy board, actually. So he needs 2 double TPAs and a few combos, and he hardly had to do anything there.
Yeah, that was great.
Doesn't always work out that well.
So, just a brief explanation there. That's why this wave is why we built our teams. We found that bursting Z8 is harder than you think with your underlevel cards, especially because both your leaders are dark on color.
Yep. Anyway, also join our Pulse on Dragons co-op group. You can search Facebook for it, and we also have a Discord server. It's really good for like hopping on and finding other people with runs. You know, that's what we use. That's what we hang out in. Really good to find other advice and, you know, ask people about teams and stuff. It's been a really good resource for us. So anyway, that's our video. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we're happy to bring you guys this, and if you guys have any questions about how we deal with some of the other things that can happen, just let us know, and we'll answer the best we can.